These data centers may use as much as 100 megawatts today, but they will most likely use many times that amount in the future, perhaps 10 or 20 times more. Although the quantity of data we will use to train it, and these AI models will employ synthetic data, it need not be constructed in a single location. Yes, I would like to question you about regulation and its involvement in that, but you briefly mentioned the creation of AI. From the standpoint of energy, this is the major finding, and it is crucial to understand. For the first time ever, a computer is a factory as well as a tool. Previously, it served as a data center for storing data, but the manner that these computers are utilized in the future will be considerably different from how they were used in the past. For instance, I am currently carrying a phone in my pocket, which functions as both a computer and a tool, much like a Cuisinart, a lawnmower, or any other tool. A microphone is a tool. It is in use while you are using it and idle when you are not. Right now, my phone is not doing anything. In the realm of artificial intelligence, however, there will be systems, AIs, that are constantly performing tasks for humans. Just like when we ask one of our employees to perform something, it always does it when we ask it to. It consistently does it. Additionally, we prefer it to be human in the loop while remaining as independent and regulated as needed. Therefore, these computers are working on numerous projects, such as building chips, writing software, optimizing things, reviewing plans, assessing all of our different ideas, and attempting to determine which plan is the best to return with and suggest to us. Therefore, the design space and optimization space are quite vast, and we want AIs to go explore them, for instance, to find new scientific breakthroughs. Therefore, these devices are often constantly running. These computers will essentially be an AI factory in the future, don't they? Additionally, a new plant is now being built. AI is a brand new industry that is currently being developed. Additionally, keep in mind that this is a new addition to the past and that a new industry needs energy. Therefore, any software that can be accelerated should be accelerated, even though accelerated computing, what Nvidia does, allows us to save a lot of energy in the way that we use the compute. Old data centers should be updated with new, faster computer models. Doing so will save a significant amount of energy. We used to construct what is known as a conventional data center. However, there is a new technology that will use energy, AI factories. Naturally, however, it will result in artificial intelligence that will help us conserve energy elsewhere. Thus, this is a new assembly line, if you will, and an industrial revolution. A little while ago, you made reference to your car. There is a lot of concern on the Hill, understandably, about how to preserve innovation while safeguarding national security, our children, our place in the world in comparison to Europeans or others, and regulations, guardrails, and governance. As congressmen down the street begin to write legislation on the future of your industry, what are your thoughts on such issues? First, of course, to help them comprehend the technology and all of the amazing good it can accomplish globally, while also helping them to recognize its dangers and risks. Fundamentally, the technology is intelligence, and intelligence may be applied in a wide range of ways, both for good and for bad. Therefore, we as individuals assist them in comprehending the current state of technology, including where we are, where we anticipate it to be in a fair amount of time, and how to think about it more realistically rather than theoretically, as in science fiction, right? Therefore, it is difficult for people to comprehend this technology unless we demythologize it. Therefore, the first step is to educate people about the technology. Everyone should have their own instructor to help them comprehend the very, very excellent uses that are already emerging from it in a variety of scientific domains, whether it's healthcare, climate science, or education. Today, I have Perplexity as my personal tutor. Almost every day, I utilize it. Who is this tutor? Confusing? Confusion. It's a fantastic resource. You can ask it anything you want, and it's quite helpful. It's an AI that communicates with other AIs. In any case, it's fantastic and has taught me a lot about digital biology. You're clearly a positive person. In order for them to comprehend that exporting American technology is profitable overseas, we must first ensure that they are informed about the opportunities available to them globally. Additionally, we aim to succeed here, overseas, and everywhere else. Additionally, Every policymaker I've encountered wants America to prevail, which is fantastic. However, there are opposing viewpoints. A few weeks ago, we had Brad Smith from Microsoft, I believe, and they published a paper about AI-generated content, its effects on children and other people, and other things. What about the negative aspects of AI that keep you awake at night? What are your thoughts about that? The dark side of AI will have to be discovered by AI itself. And the explanation for that is quite obvious. It will need someone with really high processing speeds to identify and stop AI, since it will be generating false information and bogus data at very high speeds. Faster rates. Yes, precisely, higher speeds. Thus, this reminds me a lot of cybersecurity. Almost every business in every nation is always being attacked and hacked, isn't that right? Therefore, to protect ourselves, much better cybersecurity will be required. Therefore, I believe that all we need to do is make sure we stay ahead, and AI will assist us in doing so. AI will be necessary to keep us ahead. Indeed, creating Nvidia is arguably the greatest thing any of our staff members have ever done. We are credited with creating one of the most significant technology corporations in history. Additionally, our technology is employed in innovative projects across a wide range of sectors and scientific domains. Over the past 30 years, we have, of course, developed technology that no one could have predicted. I am therefore proud of that. Whether it's digital biology or healthcare, which are some of our finest futures, using this technology and developing it further for some of the most difficult and urgent problems of our day is likely our most significant effort. To be honest, I have no idea what we will be like in 10 years. And when we apply artificial intelligence to biology, it would be amazing if we could understand biology the way we understand many other scientific subjects, and go beyond simply referring to it as life sciences to life engineering, as we do in other fields. Therefore, I believe that aiding and working on it is definitely our single biggest potential. Congratulations! You've clearly created something fascinating and powerful, and you continue to discover new things every day. Please let me know if you require any further adjustments single year. But this idea that we're all going to be smart enough to know when this is the top, and it's time to rotate out, it continues to fool people. Nvidia continues to stay bid everybody that you come in contact with. And I mean, everybody says to you, oh, you're in the investment business, what do you think about Nvidia? And there are people who have no idea what Nvidia is. I feel like, don't you feel like that's cooled down a little bit? Yes. But that's good, that is healthier for the market. It's GameStop. It's like we should all own GameStop, because we heard it from the person cutting our hair. I don't think so. So it's the same dynamic, you have to have something, and the professionals who are buying these stocks, I mean, we know the companies we're buying. It's not just the S&P index that's moving higher, it's other buying in addition to it. I'm not suggesting we're not going to have Nvidia earnings watch parties anymore, because there's still going to be a thing, but it does feel like a little bit of the fervor about that has cooled a bit, which is good. I mean, you make the argument that's good now. You know, outside of the mega caps, you do have the filing of an IPO by a chip maker. It's a Sarah Bros. Maybe they'll take on Nvidia, the latest funding round value. That company, 4 billion backers, include Sam Altman code to altimeter benchmark a plant to go public in the NASDAQ. I'm not sure, but according to BofA today, the most owned semis are still relatively underweight. If you want to believe that, Steph, what do you think of that? I know I'm but that's what happened when you're at 8% of the S&P, or 6%, 6.5% with Nvidia, and whatever it is, 2% with Broadcom, that's 10%, and two names close to